received a viewer deck donation league. Nor donated for me to play this version of RataBlade that Jason played at the regional championship in I think San Diego, and it was very cool. Got a lot of infinite combos here. Looking to get a bunch of Ratted Rabbits in play, get Blade of Shared Souls in play, get Owl in play, and then you do lots of nonsense. We have Catilda can make infinite mana if you have enough Ratted Rabbits. We have Tyvar, help give this haste. We have Malira, which helps you chain on combo turns, as does Kemba. Valia, if you combo off, you don't have to kill them that turn because you can make like 20 Valias before passing the turn by using Ratted Rabbit on your combo turns. I don't know how easy this deck's going to be to combo with. Imagine it's going to be a lot of clicks, a little bit confusing. But it should be fun. I'm excited to try it out. We even have like Urtai you can draw into to protect your combo, or can kill an owl to get another trigger. That's pretty nice. And we just have Glisser and Rafine and Denick as like good, efficient cards. I don't think help the combo necessarily, as far as I can tell, but I just like nice to have around. Help make your deck a little bit more powerful, a little bit more consistent. There's a Convoke Demon in the new set that searches. Ooh, I don't know if I've seen that one. That could be cool though. Not sure exactly what the play patterns of this deck are like yet, but I guess we're gonna find out. Getting to be a Thalia deck that's also a combo deck is very exciting to me. I love Thalia, but Thalia normally just goes and beat down strats. This is very different here. I would love to go first. This is definitely a mulligan. This is definitely a keep. So we can get rid of the planes, and then we get turn 2 Catilda, turn 3 Rafine. That's pretty solid. Yeah, then it can be tapped by Catilda. Yeah, Denick I'm not entirely sure I understand. Maybe the idea of Denick is just that it's a good card to discard with Rafine and get value with later, helps you grind. I guess we'll find out. How much of this deck rotates? I'm not actually sure off the top of my head. Another mono blues everywhere in these leagues at the moment. Very popular at the moment. So if I play this, next turn I have 4 mana. I kind of want to play Denick this turn, weirdly. Because we can start attacking, try and like salvage our life total a bit. Yeah, rotation isn't for a little while. I don't actually know how much of it rotates off the top of my head. I've not been doing a very good job of keeping track of what cards are in what set. The Tilda does rotate though, and this is definitely a big loss for the deck. Losing this card. Alright, unfortunately can't play both Razorverge Thickets if we want to cast Rafine next turn. I'm pretty sure I do want to cast. They revealed a Shore Up. Shore Up can block my Denick, which is annoying. Alright, let's go ahead and cast this. Hope it doesn't get countered. Oh, Thalia rotates. Yeah, Denick and Thalia aren't super important to the deck, I think. Because they're not a part of the combo, they're just good cards in the deck. Fading Hope. Oh, they're Fading Hoping the Rafine. They should have done that before I attacked, I guess. I'm pretty okay with this. Spending 2 mana for my 3 mana. But they don't really get a card out of the deal. And we get a trigger, because they messed up slightly. I kind of... I don't need this Razorverge Thicket. I would kind of like a 3/4 lifelink. Helps me race pretty well. Just discard this Urtai. Sure. Maybe I'm not meant to do that, but I feel like having this be a 3/4 can help it attack into a Jin this turn, potentially. Help it erase this Aberration. Sounds pretty appealing to me. Kemba. Well, I'm just gonna do this again. Then we're gonna try and attack. And then get our Thicket down if we don't get to discard it. I didn't have a counter for this last turn. Decent odds they won't have one this turn. At least they get to dig a few cards, but... Flip out the back. Interesting. Just for the counter. Ooh, Blade of Shared Souls is pretty interesting with Ember potentially. I guess we don't have an owl yet. That's what really makes this good. I kind of want to keep growing this more than anything. Just weird Esper Legends. Nothing going on here. I feel like this does not currently do anything. And that it's going to be hard to set up the combo into a counter magic deck, and that gaining an extra life actually matters a lot. So... yes, I'm just going to discard this. Right, we got into for 4. Amazing. Still on 21. Despite them flipping Delver turn 2. Right, this is a 4/3. I guess that's where they slipped it out the back. They wanted to be able to attack into our Rafine. Makes sense. My Rafine can't actually attack because they have Shore Up in hand, right? Which lets this eat this in combat. So I guess I am just attacking with the Danik. Maybe should have played a land beforehand. Got a land, sure. Get in there, Danik. Alright. They can do a Shore Up to trade with this. I don't really care if they do that, and I really have more lands than I could ever need. Cool. Opponent's done. Sounds great. So mono blue, according to the sideboard guide, we take out 2 Kemba. We take out 3 Blade of Shared Soul, so basically getting rid of the combo against their counter magic. We get rid of 2 Tyvar. we get rid of 2 RataBlade. This stuff goes out. And then we get to board in 2 duress, 2 safekeeping, 2 Thalia. Oh, there's only 1 additional Thalia here, but that's fine. Oh, it's because there's an extra safekeeping here. Cool. 1 go for the throat, 2 front. Makes perfect sense. Take out the combo, bring in the good interaction. And just try and win an interactive fair game against them. To the extent that front is a remotely fair or reasonable Magic card. Heck yeah, front. Front's so rude. What a messed up card. Oh, look, I guess this is a keep, huh? This is actually a keep. Alright. Turn 2 Thalia, turn 3 Rafine. Could be a lot worse. Ooh, Delver. I might be killing that Delver before I do anything else. Okay. Trying to. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel pretty priced into go for the throating this Delver. Keeping open a protective spell for Delver. Cool. Well, I'd rather they use their mana to protect it on their turn. I guess if it phases out. Well, if they have Shore Up, this is worse for me, but if they have the phase out one, this is a lot better for me to do it now. So. But it's like substantially better as opposed to slightly worse. So I think it's just worth doing it now. Works out overall. Alright, Delver down. We did it. Now I get to resolve my Rafine. I'm pretty sure I do want to resolve Rafine. Because we can go Thalia plus Denic next turn. Or like removal spell plus a 2-drop. Just use all my mana, use it efficiently. This has Ward, friend. Oh, it's supposed to tap to attack. That's a good point, we'll see. Did not consider that. It doesn't really matter because I don't have haste creatures in my deck, but it is like technically slightly better to do it that way, yeah. Absolutely. Oh, this taps for black, right? Because Plaza of Heroes is freaking weird. Let's go for that goat. Oop. Amazing. Vortigen down. I get to discard this Denic, get some value. It would be really nice to discard a land instead, but this is just value, right? Just discarding this, I guess. Because we can just bring it back. And we get the counter on, so that we apply a bit more pressure. Yike. Hate that. Oh no. We cast so many go for the throats. Still might not be enough. I'm worried if I attack, they might have a way to get stuff in their yard, but we have Otawara. That actually works out fine, right? I am going to attack. Lyra. Guess I would like to grow my Rafine. Yeah, if they go block pump their Haughty Gym, we just get to Ottawa, and that's like pretty good, I think. Ottawa into Thalia even, because this will cost one less. Yep. Blue, 1, 1. You have that back in your hand. Now you can have a Thalia. Seems great. Quite a few mono blue decks. Yeah, they seem to be everywhere at the moment. It's wild. I mean, deck's pretty good, to be fair. I really wish I knew what the top cards of my deck were right now. Make this turn considerably easier. People do like their Dalvas, it's true. Like, if the top card is a non-land, attacking is great. And if it's a land, attacking is atrocious. I guess I'm just gonna do this now. Ooh, ow, huh? And then we get a clue. Is the reason I really wanted to do that then. Alright, they have 2 cards left in hand. They're not attacking me, so we have all the time in the world here, which is great. I guess I'm just gonna get this in play. I guess we actually get to attack with this now, right? Because we have a Thalia in the hand, we're pretty happy to discard. Gets us another clue. Gets us our land drop for the turn. Sure. They do get to refresh their hand and trade their Jin with my Rafine. If they trade their Jin off though, then I just get to Plaza this, right? Which sounds fantastic. Obviously Takanuma is pretty busted at the moment, but I think I want to start cracking clues. Probably. Yeah, I think I want to start cracking clues. So I'm just gonna play this land out. Doesn't feel like we need this Takanuma at the moment, even if it is incredible. Yeah. Oh, that was great. Good first win, y'all. Taking down Mono Blue. A great sideboard strat, just take out all the combo. Yeah, that was great. Real quick, since this is the end of the first match on the YouTube video, I'll just quickly go through some things. I have a YouTube channel. Go check it out if you want to check out my VODs. Make sure to subscribe, and you'll see when they all go live. The Twitch channel, hi. I have a Patreon where I upload my writing. I currently have some writing there on mono-white mid-range and black-white mid-range with sideboard guides in standard, as well as Mardu Sacrifice in Pioneer. Pretty great. It's where you sign up if you want to read my writing about Magic and my thoughts on formats and all that jazz. And I also play viewer deck lists, like this deck list here. For a little donation, I will play your deck, whether it's a powerful Tier 1 deck or just a fun little brew that you enjoy messing around with and you think will make for a good time. You can check out all the information about all those various different things. Cool. It's good to have you all here. I'll run a short ad break whilst we wait to get paired into our match here. I really should have done that whilst I was doing my call to action, but you know. Also a reminder, if you have Twitch Prime, if you have Amazon Prime, you get a free Twitch Prime subscription. Amazing, I know. Alright. Find a shaman deck for modern. Ooh. I mean, I'm sure there's a good shaman list out there somewhere. Back when Harmonic Prodigy was printed, people were playing shamans for a little bit, I think. I think I'm right about that. Oh my god, Sophia. You're very silly. See if shamans existed recently. Yeah. Apparently someone came 494th place in the Grand Open Qualifier in Prague with Gruul Shamans with a record of 4-4. Incredible. We're going to post it in chat so y'all can see. There's a bunch of shamans lists here. Oh, I wonder if Aspiring Spikes played shamans in the last year. I don't know if Aspiring Spike has played any shamans in the last year. But if he has, he's going to have a good list. You just love Rageforger? Rageforger's fucked. I've never played with or against it in Modern, but there was a period when Shamans was pretty good in Historic. I remember getting beat up by it around then. Wild times. Alright. Let's see. Google Aspiring Spike Shamans. Anything show up? Yeah, you jammed a lot of it in historic. That makes sense. All right. This is a hand that can't cast Denic, but also probably a keep. Or facing him again. Queued into Willie Adele twice on this red-white list. How many basics do we have this time? Hopefully more. 1, 2. We still have 2 basics. Excellent. This is gonna be a little rough, y'all, but we'll find a way to soldier through. Soul Sisters as well? I don't remember what the Soul Sisters deck looked like. I know there was a combo deck that used some of the Soul Sisters stuff. Right? I think I'm right about that. I kind of want to hold Kemba as a combo piece, if I understand correctly. It's a little awkward, because I'd really like to discard this Denic to my Rafine, but I guess Denic's good against Sarah Paragon, at least. Okay. Well, play my Thicket. Play my Rafine. Playing Rafine unfortunately means the Goblin Shaman gets a free attack, which is unfortunate. I feel like I really just want to get rid of a land here. Means my opponent can double block, but then this goes to the yard for me to get it back. Oh, I guess Paragon doesn't target. You're right. Wow, Denic doesn't even shut that off, huh? Interesting. Yeah, this doesn't pump the Denic, but probably fine. I'm like pretty okay with Denic dying, I think. Means my opponent won't get a treasure, means we can just bring Denic back next turn, potentially. Seems acceptable. So many fables. Missing land drop? Discards a land, misses a land drop, huh? I feel like this was avoidable. Get back Denny from the yard. Get in with the Rafine. Ooh, Tyvar, huh? That's interesting. Fighting in the Denix. Yup. Indeed, indeed. Let's get rid of the Kemba. Mana situation is something. This mana base is perfect. I don't know what you're on about. Unfortunately, this Goblin Shaman gets to attack me. I think I just have to let it happen. Like this Denic's worth quite a bit. Field of Ruin, huh? Ugh. Gross. Archangel of Wrath is so good. We really need to find an owl at some point. I guess I'm playing Glissa and drawing a card, probably. Rafine probably has to stay home. Just really looking for an owl. One thing I'm a little confused about the specific build is what I meant to do with Blade of Shared Souls when I don't have an owl in play. I don't know how you play this for value, except in that scenario, but maybe I'm missing something. I already have a swamp. I think I just want to cycle the clue rather than Takanuma here. I guess this is fine. Yep, pretty good. Sure. There's 2 reflections in play, which is a little spooky. Play Falia. Play out my Rafine's Tower. And hold open Takanuma. I guess the one thing you can do with Blade of Shared Souls is set up multiple RataBlades. But you need 7 mana to do that, so we're not quite there. I don't know, maybe we could have played RataBlade this turn with like Falia plus Ward. The chance it would have lived. Pretty unlikely though. Yep. I guess I just let this happen. There's not really any reason not to wait here. Right now I do have to do this though. Then we just have to hope my opponent can't answer my owl. And that I get to untap with it. Or if I draw a land, I can do these 2 to set up the combo, maybe. But then I'm exposed to Loran, which seems kind of dangerous. Well, I guess this is the line. It's like, I mean, my opponent's threw 3 laydown arms. The question is really if there's an artification in their hand. Feels like there's pretty good odds there would be. At like 22 cards into the deck, but maybe not. Right, that's a Paragon? I can kill a land, but oh fuck. This matchup seems so hard with all the different RataBlade variants we've tried. It just feels like they have so much removal, it's very hard to set up the combo. They also apply just enough pressure that you can't just like get 7 or 8 lands in play to do it all in your turn. It feels tough. Feels very tough. Alright, let's take a look at the sideboard guide. Mono white. We take out 2 Go for the Throat, 2 Danic, 2 Glisser. And then bring in 2 Duress, 2 Safekeeping, 2 Loran. That makes perfect sense to me. We're taking out some of the more value slow cards. And we're bringing in some solid interaction to try and protect our combo. Makes perfect sense. I think on Monday I might play some Modern for once. I might do a couple days of Modern next week. There's a Wilderness Reclamation list that I really like the look of that I want to try because I'm obsessed. And I think I would need a little bit of a break from Standard, especially if I'm going to be testing it off stream a bunch soon. I think that is the plan. I'd love to go first. I guess I will keep this hand, sure. Has one of the important cards in it. Has some interaction, has some beatdown. Mod Rainy. Mod 6. That's always nice. We do have a basic in the opener, unfortunately. It's a little spooky. I just want to Thalia first. Oh no, opponent's on red-white. Red-white's mid-range. Good to see you, Kybert. Alright, that's a fantastic draw. That is a fantastic draw. Get that beatdown going. Probably discarding this Melira because it doesn't do anything. And I want to hit my land drops. Alright, I'm okay with this. This means they're not fielding me this turn or doing anything too scary. Love this. I'm use safekeeping. Interesting. Well, we're going to attack with both. And I guess I'm going to target the Rafine or the Thalia. Yes, the Rafine, because it has ward. And then this turn we're planning on just Takanumering and holding open safekeeping, I guess. I would like to keep the Boseiju if I can. Oh, Urtai is pretty sick too. Oh, this is interesting. Like, this card's great and important, but I feel like we're just gonna beat down this game. And that I just want the more efficient cards instead. And to pump my Rafine up. Yeah, Loran's expendable here. Yeah, I think I agree. Alright, now we just say go. Get to safekeeping, get to Takanuma. Wow. Activate only as a sorcery though. We have this and Plaza, like, does this even matter that much? Hmm. Yeah, we can just get back Loran. Yeah, that's pretty sick. And just Loran it. Kinda love that. What do I think of enchantments? I think they're gonna die a lot. Largely. This is pretty good. Feel like I have to discard this Razorwatch. Forget. I need 5 mana this turn to go safekeeping plus Loran. So I have to play out my Beseiju anyway. Oh, the enchantments deck. I think enchantments, its matchup spread is just worse mono white. I think the enchantments deck's fine, like pretty good. But I think it's like, if you look at its matchup spread, it's just worse mono white. That's my feeling. Like, you're good against the aggressive decks and against red, black, and Grixis. You're not great against mono white. You're like slightly behind against mono white. And you're pretty bad against the unfair decks. And you have a worse Esper matchup than mono white does. You end up like good against the same decks, but then you end up bad against mono white and a bit worse against Esper. So I think the matchup spread just makes it worse mono white. And like you can play the deck if you want to have a good time. It's a fun deck. It's like a really enjoyable deck. But I wouldn't choose it if you want to like win, you know? Is my feeling. Alright, gain free life, sure. Oh, I'm really scared of Farewell, but I have Artite for that, so that's fine. So just attack with these two. Probably make us draw cards as well. Yeah, the new Rending Volley really hurts Esper, it's true. Esper does not want to play against that card at all. Discard Kemba, I think. And discard Fiend's Tower or Malira? Discard Malira. And then we get to Verti plus Safekeeping open. Seems pretty good. Encounter a Farewell. Encounter 2 removal spells. New Rending Volley. Yeah, there's a 1 mana spell that deals 1 to a white or blue creature or planeswalker. Sorry, 5 to a white or blue creature or planeswalker, or 1 to anything else, and it's uncounterable. It seems very strong. Very good against this card. You don't have to pay for ward, and it kills it even if it's got a counter on it. Interesting. That means they're probably dead? Yeah, it means they're dead. Love that. Nice. Right, run it back, I think. This is a pretty nice setup. I wouldn't mind the third Thalia, but I don't know what it would be over. Maybe a Camber, but we need those for comboing. Yeah, we'll just do it. Just run it back. Also, Thalia is a bit worse with us on the draw. Anyways. Very surprised to see Urza's Silex boarded in. I feel like that card works pretty poorly with Ossification. I guess maybe boarded Ossification out. I mean, this has combo pieces, but it doesn't have the same beatdown plan that we just had. So that's pretty unfortunate. We are on RataBlade, true. We're on a different version of RataBlade to yesterday. Pretty cool so far. We beat Mono Blue, which seems like a scary matchup. You love Rafine. Cool, we get to go Rafine next turn. Really love to find a copy of Tamio Safekeeping so we can try and untap with a RataBlade. With a RataDrabik. And make a second one. Blue, black, white. Obviously very scared of the Demolition Field over there. I don't love that one. Any tips for this deck against Mono White? I'm honestly not sure. The Mono White matchup has felt very hard with all the RataBlade lists that I have tried. I'm not really sure how you make the matchup better. I think it's just like gonna structurally be a pretty hard matchup for you no matter what you do. I have to imagine. Please don't exile Morphine. Ugh. That's such a beating. I feel pretty priced into just casting this. Like, my opponent's going to be generating a lot of pressure very soon. But obviously, it's a nightmare if my opponent exiles this. Because then I just have nothing going on. But, like, I just have nothing going on anyway. I just have to do this. I just have to try and, like, start threatening to do some combo shenanigans. I don't even have blue mana at the moment for Blade, though. Because of my headquarters getting killed. I really don't want to show this land to my opponent. I also kind of need to play this out for blue mana anyway, but I also need to cycle it just to find anything with text. Duress. Fuck, I can't cast that. That's annoying. This is gonna go dead pretty soon, I think. Oh, the new 5-mana exile card. Yeah, that wipe is very good. I think that's often going to be better than depopulate. Oh no, my lands. Yep. Yep. Trust you, see what you have going on. Depopulate, ossification. I mean, the reason the land destruction is good against us is because we're playing a 4-color deck, Lemonade. Like, I don't think Field of Ruin or Demolition Field are too strong. If anything, they're good for the format. Like, mana bases like this should not be allowed to go unpunished, right? Realistically. Okay, oh no, it's just in the yard for Sarah Paragon now though. I guess I was meant to take the depopulate. I don't really know how I win that game either though. Yeah, the mono white matchup feels incredibly challenging for these decks. I kind of felt this when I was playing the Grixis version, and I very much feel that way about this version as well. I have to just kill this with Beseiju. I feel like the Malira doesn't super matter, and I need a 5th mana for hours, the thing. Yeah. I feel like I just really need a 5th mana. I feel like the way I win this game is drawing an owl, casting it, and then finding a blue mana. Right? I'm gonna get strip mine again next turn too. I don't think I can win this anymore. Because even if I hit my land drops, they're just gonna field me. Yeah, that was miserable. This matchup, I feel like if my opponent wasn't on the Field of Ruin plan, it would still be tough, but maybe doable. But the Field of Ruin plan is great against us. Like, A+, very strong. I'm gonna run a quick 1.5 minutes of ads to get rid of pre-rolls. Thank you everyone for watching. Lightning Bolt and Pillage, oh god, please don't print Pillage into standard. That sounds horrifying. Sounds horrifying. Kind of sad that I can't find any aspiring Spike Shaman lists. There's also no combo you can do in Shamans with Tyvar. Really. Is a little sad too. It'd be so sick to get like a Tyvar build, but there's just no abilities to take advantage of with it. How about Stone Rain instead of Pillage? Big think. I don't know about that one either, I have to be honest. Hot water bottle here. I need to move it on my feet. Try and keep myself toasty and warm. I don't know why, my room's been getting so cold recently. In the 5-color control matter. Oh, which one was that? Four mana land destruction is like definitely a lot worse than 3. Oh, and Law and Alara. Ah, okay. I don't know that format very well. Maybe it would have been good then. Yeah, 1 and 1. Not the best, not the worst. Hilarious mana base era. Yeah, that's like the reflecting pool era, right? Love me some reflecting pool. What a magic card. Truly delightful. Yeah, exactly, Kelly. I actually remember, I've actually heard about this one. I don't know much about old Magic formats, but I've heard about this one and it's so funny to me. Vivid Lands, Rocks, Warmonk, Cruel, Alt Cryptic, yep. Yeah, the Vivid Lands, they were in the original Modern Masters, right? I'm kind of surprised. Would those have been good enough for standard play if not for Reflecting Pool? Because those cards do not look very powerful to me. But maybe just having them in your deck with Reflecting Pool is just kind of nuts. And that makes them good enough. Alright, we actually have the combo in hand. VV'd lands. Against all odds, we have the combo in hand for once. Let's see if we can do it. Would be sick. This is honestly a pretty great hand. Kinda has everything. Oh yeah, was that when it was like fairies until those were released? Oh no, not mono blue again. Everyone's on mono blue nowadays. It's so weird. Just everywhere. Alright, let's tap some mana. Doesn't quite let us have Owl next turn, but casting this next turn is still pretty good. Maybe this shuts off some of their counter magic pretty quick. That would be nice. Make disappear look a little bit worse. So oversaturated it led to one of the most amusing decks winning the PT or GP it was introduced at. Interesting. But I feel like I would have adored fairies. I feel like fairies would have spoken to me if I could have played that deck. It seems like extremely me. Run out the Glissa. Well, they get to make disappear it, but that's fine. I don't really care. Wickened Host. Bad matchups against everything apart from the best deck. Yup. That's so wild. Alright, I'm just gonna shoot my shot here, jam the owl, and hope it works out. Like, it might get countered. It will suck if it does get countered. But they're gonna first this turn if I don't do this, so we just have to take our potential opening. Obviously, if this resolves, that's pretty good for us. Because it makes this Blade of Shared Souls have text. Resolves. Do they have a Fading Hope? They do not. Amazing. Good news. Very good news. Hi, Vaha. I want to try and kill this. They're gonna counter it, and then we jam Blade of Shared Souls, I guess. Are they just gonna impulse? Oh, this actually dies. That's so fucking good for us. Hell yes. Alright, so let's go tap this for mana in case we hit another one. Play Blade. Blade copies this. Keep this one. We look at the top 7. So another Blade lets us respin. And Urtai is just good. I think I will just respin. Yep. They're soundly off it. Cool. Good talk. Alright. I can remember how we do this. I believe it is these 9 cards in. And then despite the combo just winning us a game, I believe we are meant to board out the combo? I think it was like this, right? Let's take a look at the sideboard guide. So, mono blue. Yeah, we take out 2 RataBlade, 2 Tyvar, 3 Blade, 2 Kemba, and we bring in the good cards. Cool. Take out the combo. Obviously, the combo just won us the game. Looked pretty sick there. But this seems fine. Yeah, slightly more interactive deck this game. Obviously, had to play pretty aggressively that game, but sometimes they just don't have the counterspell. Most times are pretty good. This seems like a mulligan. But I'm very excited to have Front in my deck. This really needs a green source. I already don't want to go to 5. If the Sounds draws a green source, it's pretty good, I guess. Am I allowed to keep this? Going to 5 in this matchup seems like such a disaster. We have a lot of green mana in the deck. I'm on the draw. I don't know, this might be a mistake. I just think it's really hard to win against the mono counterspells deck off 5 cards. Uh, okay. Yike. Alyssa seems very good against them, I have to say. If you ever resolve that card, kind of a nightmare. Oh, yes. Am I just jamming Glissa? Or do I want to... It's like, I'm like 2 turns away from casting this around Make Disappear. Oh, but I guess if this resolves, I can cast it around Make Disappear. Okay, I'm just gonna cast Catilda this turn then. To give us access to more green mana. Yeah, they kind of have to counter her, like, because she turns off their soft counter spells. Pretty important to make sure this one doesn't resolve. Yike. Yike, yike, yike. That's pretty good, I think. Means we might resolve this Glissa. Right? I'm obviously pretty scared of just dying to this gen, but Glissa does draw cards. Maybe that'll be good enough. Also, like, maybe R-tie this. Not impossible. They go to bounce this, I'll just cash in the safekeeping. Sure. Why not? That's pretty good for us. So worried about this R-tie getting countered, but I think we're just gonna go for it. I'm just gonna do it now. I just don't want them to untap and be able to like cast a card draw spell to find the counter spell. So I'm just gonna do this right this moment. Hell yes, it dies. Seems like it might be dying. Hell yeah, okay. The game continues. Now we're drawing 2 cards a turn. Need to hope they don't find another Djinn. Oh no. That's really fucking scary. Alright. Well. Get in there. Draw that card. They're gonna get to hit me for a lot. Green. White. The thing I said happened. It happened twice over. Pretty spooky. So 2 instants or sorceries kills me. That is not one of those. Then it gets to gain me 2 life, which doesn't quite save me if they hold one back. But if they hold one back and I draw a go for the throat, suddenly I'm like in the game. Happened twice. Oh no, okay. You only get the 1 card now. This probably means we're dead, right? Even if I kill a Djinn, it's not good enough. Oh, where were you, Fran? Yes, Fran was pretty uncastable this game. Alright, game 3. Considering the hand I kept, we came very close to being in that game. So we'll take it, I guess. And now I get to be on the play with my Thalia deck, which sounds delightful. It was one of the hands of all time. It was not the best hand I've ever kept. I will freely admit. Oh no. Not like this. Not like this. Oh. And they kept 7. This is gonna be tough. Okay, rid of this, I guess. Alright, we need to hope they can't counter our Glissa, I suppose. Maybe Glissa gets us in this. I got this, hopefully. I'm feeling a little bit skeptical right now, but we'll see. Alright, no Essence Scatter, no Make Disappear. Just let me have my Glissa, let me have fun. Come on. Yep. That checks out. I am asking once again to let me have my Glisser and or my fun. Yes, it resolves. Never tell a blue player, let me have fun, indeed. As a frequent blue player, I can confirm this. Alright, doesn't get Fading Hoped. That's amazing. Still gonna be a tough game to enough a more to 5, but having a Glisser bashing in certainly helps. Fun has resolved. They revealed an impulse. Oh, that's so good for us. Now we just get to go for the throat this. And they missed their land drop too. Oh yeah. I don't know that I needed the second time you safekeeping. Gonna level with you. Black. So this. I want to play out the Takanuma. Maybe. If I was going to, I should have held open 2 plazas. I guess I'm gonna hold it. That might be incorrect. I don't know. It's kind of tricky. Oh, they have another one. No. And they hit their land drop to help protect it. Alright, let's cast this. Start loading up the Glisser. Run, huh? Interesting. Oh, we're really gonna have time for that one, but I worry that discarding a safekeeping is kind of telegraphing that I have another one in hand. Wait, they're trading off their Delver with my they're chumping my Glisser with their Delver? Or are they just doing that to pump up the Haughty Gen? So strange. I can't actually play this because of how I played my lands out. Unfortunate. I really didn't want to take a damage of my Avamaya Coast for no reason, and I also didn't want to telegraph the safekeeping too hard. Maybe I was just meant to play this out a couple turns ago. Maybe the games where I like cycle this for 2 or 3 mana, get back a creature aren't the ones I'm winning here. Run to the hills. Like, obviously being able to play a front next time would be incredible. Oh no, the Haughty Gens are 6/4. That's pretty good. Pretty fucking good. Wow. My opponent's drawing like 3 of these every game. It's making it really hard to not just die horrendously. I'm just dead. Yeah. I get to draw a card. Maybe I draw a Go for the Throat. Oh, I really wish I'd sequenced my lands correctly so I had an extra mana here. Then I could, like, either duress them or hold open safekeeping, and both of those would be pretty good. As is, we kind of just have to hope we don't die. Hope that they don't have a bounce spell. Get to block with our owl. Dig into something good. Blue is pretty strong if you always hit Jins, it's true. They put a card on top. That's probably scary. Alright. Genuinely feel like we might have stood a chance here if I sequenced my lands correctly. But also, like, we did mold 5 and whatever. Holy shit, they don't have the Fading Hope. What? They what? Alright. What game is this? This is game 3. Letting them draw a card might be bad. But also there's like a world in which we gain a life off the safekeeping, 2 life off the safekeeping, and then don't die to the aberration now. So this could actually be relevant. Oh, Urtai's such a phenomenal draw. They're just dead. Holy shit, we won this game. What? How? We mulled to 5, and then they played like 3 gens and 6 spells in a turn, and... Why didn't you do this in your turn? What are you doing, opponent? What are you doing? Come on. Love a mold 5 win, indeed. What on earth? Alright, apparently you're 2-1. That's pretty right. I'm gonna run a very short ad break for a minute and a half, get rid of the pre-rolls. People coming into the stream don't have to see ads. And then we'll be into our 4th match. Opponent is a silly goose, it's true. Opponent is a silly goose. Honk honk. Hey Octopi. Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. I don't know if I can keep this. Lands and spells, but they aren't exactly... I don't know. I don't know about this one. It's been a minute. Yeah, it has been. genuinely don't know if I'd keep this. Like, it has failure on the play, but then the tie bar is pretty bad, even if we draw a black source. I think this is a mulligan. Weirdly. Alright, going to 5. Oh boy, this is like the same as my 7. Get rid of Malira. I guess we need to draw a black source, so I might as well get rid of a Yavimaya Coast. I think the thing I'm very unsure of about this deck, the combo has seemed pretty decent. Seems like it combos much better than the Grixis version. And the Rafine plan is pretty good. Like, I like the Esper Legendsy shell inside here. But you have to play so many crappy cards for the combo that, like, when you aren't comboing, you're just playing a bunch of Fleece Mane Lions. Like, I don't know. Like, that opening hand of the 2 Kembas, it's just like, I don't feel like I can ever keep an opening hand of a pile of Kembas and Maliras. Because I don't think that beats, like, any deck in the format, realistically. Also, we did not draw the black source we were looking for and are going to die against another mono white player. I guess we did. Oh no, we lost to the red white player earlier. Okay. Oh, I shouldn't attack because of Wandering Emperor. I feel like you just don't even want to cast this, right? Like, I don't feel like casting it does anything. I just want it in my hand so it can get attached to a blade when it's played. I think realistically this game is just over. I might scoop like next turn if we don't draw land. I'm not sure I understand Kaiba. That went over my head a bit. Alright, I believe I am super dead. That continuing this game is kind of pointless. Alright, mono white. Lorans. Safekeepings, duresses will come in. And then we cut the fair cards. Because you basically only win by comboing or by refining. It feels like. Cool. I think this was the plan, right? Let's check it. Mono white, take out Udanic. You go for the throat. And Gliss's. Cool, let's go for it. Okay, this hand is better. It doesn't really assemble the combo very quickly, but Volley is good. Loran will help free a combo piece from an ossification or something like that. Yep, Volley down. That's fine. Kinda did what she had to. play this out because it attacks a bit better. Restoration, sure. RataBlade, hey Jason. Is this better than Arena? It depends really what you're looking for. I enjoy it more than Arena, but that's just me. I just meant to play out this. The other option is I go Catilda, Takanuma. I'm really worried about bricking on Takanuma when I have nothing in the yard. Obviously, this could get exiled. If it gets ossification, I think I'm pretty happy with that. Any deck at any time in any format. That's a good argument. I also just find Arena to be very expensive for me. And I dislike a lot of the ways that program tries to condition you into playing every single day. Interesting. Maybe I'm Takanumering now. I can go like Catilda, Takanuma. See what I hit. And then attack. Ooh, we found an owl. Oh, that's great. So now we just need Blade. Alright, get in with these two. Yeah, it is very unfortunate that Max do not agree with Moto. I find that very frustrating. Definitely agree with that complaint. Oh, they have Farewell main deck. That's so gross for me. When they die, when it's put into a graveyard. Yeah, I guess I just lose everything. This matchup feels like staggeringly hard. Jason, what are your thoughts on this matchup, since you're the one who's played this deck a bunch? I faced mono white twice with the other RataBlade deck and twice with this deck. And like with both decks, it feels really challenging. I think it's a bit easier with this deck, weirdly, because you can at least combo them. They did take my deck. Wait, you think mono white's the best matchup for this deck? Interesting. It feels like you can basically only win games by comboing against them. Oh, hey, Rourke. Good to see you again. Yeah, the password recovery system is involved. Alright, I think I just sit, because I have to draw Blade to win the game, right? If I answer the ossification, they're just going to play another exile piece. Aww. It's nice to hear that you were lurking. Oh yeah. Oh, your first rare when you were 13, jeez. I am looking forward to, soon they're going to have two-factor authentication finally, which feels like it's a thing that should have existed a long time ago, but... Alright. I guess the other mono-white list we played with was, played against, was the Boros version, which is actually a bit faster at killing you because it has Fable and a bunch of angels. They clock you a lot faster. But even here, it feels like the only thing that matters is drawing Blade and Owl and having enough mana. Two-factor authentication would be so nice. Like, true. We've drawn another Loran. I feel like if I free my Owl, it means they just get to be able to kill it. But I can, like, kill either a Bankbuster or a Wedding Festivity to try and slow down their clock here. Like, a little bit. I guess I kill the Bankbuster. Probably more represents more of a clock. Oh, some form of auto tapper, really? That's wild. Wonder how that's gonna work. That is one thing I really miss from playing Arena. People moan about the auto tapper in Arena, but as much as I'm like down on Arena, I actually think the auto tap is pretty good personally. I enjoy it quite a bit. I think the auto tapper is actually good. First time anyone said that. I think we're gonna die next turn regardless, and I think drawing a card off of Loran is a way that I can potentially find a Blade of Shared Souls. So yes, I'm not blocking. Yeah, that makes sense, Jason. Safekeeping does seem very good in the matchup. That's something that the Grixis list didn't have. It definitely felt like a much worse matchup for the Grixis list. I can definitely imagine this deck actually winning the matchup. And like, maybe it's actually favored, maybe I've just been drawing weirdly. But the Grixis list just felt like such an underdog to me, to kind of a comical extent. Oh, early closed beta, interesting. Yeah, I never got to play with it back then. Ooh, a Blade of Shared Souls, you say? That's pretty freaking good. Alright, let's see if we can kill them. Draw a card. Duress. Do I want to Duress? They could have a Destroy Evil. But also every mana could count. Like, this represents another... This 2 mana represents another Owl. I think I just have to hope they don't have Destroy Evil. Yeah, I want the 2 mana for Equip more. I agree. Yep, I agree completely. Because then we get 2 spins instead of 1. Yeah, as long as you get in the habit of looking at it. Yeah, I think the people who complain about auto tapper just don't pay attention to what they're doing. Whereas, like, I just got in the habit of, like, whenever I'm casting a spell, I spend, like, a tenth of, like, half a second just checking that it seems vaguely sensible, you know? And then it just, like, basically never actually gets you. Top 7. Let's see if we can combo them. Alright, that's pretty good. I guess I want Kemba Catilda, because Kemba is a respin, and Catilda, if I can find a Tyvar, is going to give me lots of mana. Alright, respin. Copy this. One Tyvar and Rata are in exile, so might be present. That's a really good note. Thank you, Jason. Yeah, Tyvar is important here. Well, we found Tyvar. That's pretty incredible. So I can minus Tyvar, get back Kemba. And then Kemba will be a respin. Oh, but I might mill Rata, and that would be really awkward. Potentially. Maybe this is incorrect. Alright, Blade. Oh, I should tap Catilda before the spin. Yes, you're correct. In case I find another Catilda. There are no Lorans left in the deck, so I don't have to tap Loran. Yeah, this is amazing, Sophia. This is very cool. Oh, RataBlade is sick here, right? So can tap Loran for mana. Blade up Loran to turn it into a RataBlade. I don't quite have infinite. Yeah, so I meant to turn Loran into a RataBlade here, right, Jason? I believe that's correct. I might be misunderstanding. You think I just go for Owl? Just get more resources first? Oh, I guess the Loran's gonna come back. That's pretty sick. Yeah, more Rata doesn't really do much at the moment. Yeah, that makes sense. Cool. Keep this. Look at the top 7. Token. Oh, you're excited for the pre-release? Hell yeah. Hope you have a great time. Pre-release is always a fun time. Alright. Get these. They do have an Eternal Wanderer on board. How do I beat this Eternal Wanderer? Is what I'm wondering. Because they can -4. So, can you kill it with Urtai? I guess. Oh, Rata gives protection. That's pretty delightful. Only gives protection for the actual cards though, right? Not for the tokens? Is that enough? Oh, you make, yeah, so I have to plan to make 1,000,000 Ratas. Okay, cool. That makes sense. And then we just have to hope they don't have another Eternal Wanderer, but we're gonna make a bunch of Thalias. Cool. Amazing. Cool, 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 cool. So I target this. I sack Melira targeting this. After tapping it for oh, so I can Melira on Kemba, copy Rata. Oh. What? Was I meant to do that? I guess this is still gonna be fine. Probably. Hopefully. What a combo. Yeah, isn't this sick? It's very cool when you get to do the thing. Kemba is back. Then I turn this into a RataBlade. And I keep the original. And I get another RataBlade. Create a token owl. Look at the top 7 cards. Melira, Thalia. That is one we need. Cool. So, good. I need to start making more RataBlades, I guess. I can do Catilda combo now. Okay, so Catilda combo gives me infinite mana, right? So I have to check the guide for this. To check the guide on how this actually fucking works. I can make infinite mana, infinite Thalia. Okay. Catilda. Goes infinite with 3 RataBlade's and Tyvar. Okay. Because... So I can turn an owl into a RataBlade. To get the 3rd one. Well, this is a Never another legendary create a token that's a copy, except it's not legendary. So I can just copy this. And then I get 2. Cool. And then I turn a creature into Catilda. So that I get a metric fuck ton of mana. I guess I would rather keep the original. This one taps for mana, but yeah. Just needs to be a human. Ah, right. That makes sense. Now we get 4 tokens. They all tap for mana. I pay 2 mana. Oh, it's worth noting they have a double strike because we need to make a bunch of flying blockers as well, which we can do. Alright, copy Thalia. Keep the original. I guess I should have the rest before doing this, but that's fine. We have all the mana in the world. When it goes off, it goes off. It sure fucking does. This is sick. I love this. Let's get some more RataBlades in this house. We got time. Why not? Oh, there's a token limit. Yeah, it's like 200 tokens, right? Alright, I guess I'll start doing some more owl triggers, find some more flying, get some more flying blockers. Yeah, this is the last game of the match, thankfully. Alright, let's get some flying blockers, which is great. Oh, we have to take our next turn to kill them. Oh, destroy a target creature or planeswalker. Nice Eternal Wanderer you have there. Shame if something happened to it. Awful shame. They get the drawer card. Oh no. Let's get some more Thalias in here. Is this deck legit? I have no idea. It's really cool though. Oh, I should have made Thalia, not Catilda or whatever. I'll catch up on chat in a minute. I need to play very fast, which is not my usual. Legitly cool. Mm-hmm. Copy Thalia. Keep Thalia. Several more Thalias. This is like definitely the most fun I've had with this deck. This is great. Oh, not what I meant to do. Alright, tap these Thalias for mana, because that's fair and reasonable. I've definitely had more creatures than this before. I used to play Esper tokens in standard briefly with, I think it's called, I can't remember the name of the card. I think it's Ruthless Knave. And you, on like turn 5 or 6, if you had a really good draw, you could draw your entire deck, play out Scarab God, have 4 Anointed Processions in play, and start making like 64 copies of every single creature that's in a graveyard. Which was pretty good. it was pretty tight, I'm not gonna lie. Let's just make a few more Thalias for good measure. I'm just gotta be careful, you know? You never know if you have enough Thalias. You can go ahead and post a link, Sales. Pretty sure you won't get timed out for it. Alright, I think we're almost at enough Thalias where they can't realistically do anything. Might have been there a while ago. This duress, yeah, this duress is looking heinous right now. I should have thought that one through. Hey, Mike. I can cast duress if I want to. I can indeed. Oh, we can blow up their board by copying Urtai. That sounds fun. Let's do that and then pass the turn. Oh, you can mill. Oh, you can't actually mill them. That's sad. They don't have enough permanence in play. Well, that's really sad. We need a way to gift them a token so that you can actually mill them. It's entirely unnecessary, but it'd be very funny. Oh, I can mill them with curtains. Oh, so that's why curtains is in the deck. Actually, I just realized I really shouldn't do that because I have 2 minutes on the clock. And I need to not time out. I should just make some more Thalias and say go and assume this is good enough, probably? I assume this is good enough. It doesn't seem like they can ever beat this. I don't know. Just vibing. You looked away for 5 minutes, and what the fuck? This is normal. This is just a normal game of Magic. I know you're not very familiar with Magic, Octopi. This is what all games of Magic look like. So non-creature spells currently cost about 40 more mana to cast. So that's good. That probably means they can't cast any non-creature spells. Fingers crossed. Oh. Oh, I should not block with things that create triggers, huh? However, just block. It'll be fine. None of them have trample. Shout out to these +2/+2 counters. Woo! Oh, it might crash Modo. Cool. I won't do that next time then. I might not do that on the next one. Think I'm good. I guess the next one isn't dying, so that's fine. I wonder how much damage this is. Few hundred. Alright, I guess we're 3-1 with this deck. I don't know, it's doing pretty well. I'm 16 minutes behind on clock. In my defense, I had to learn how to combo with this deck. In my defense, I had to learn how to combo with this deck, and it took almost 15 minutes. I think that's a reasonable defense. I don't know. This deck's a little bit confusing. This deck is insane and wonderful. Agree. This version's definitely more to my taste than the Grixis one. The Grixis one just felt much worse to me than playing actual Grixis. Or actual red-black, or whatever. Alright, I just have to hope Moto doesn't crash here. Like, I don't really understand, because, like, the Mono White matchup with the Grixis version still just feels bad. Like, in theory, it's meant to be better, but it still just feels bad to me. Or is this version, like... I'm definitely not sold on this version, but it definitely feels like it makes more sense in terms of matchup spread. I am enjoying it. Ooh. Minus 158. That's pretty normal. Pretty usual. All right, we did it. 3-1. One more match. Wait, was that game 2? Oh. I assumed that was game 3. Oh. Hmm. Still up to the old shenanigans, indeed. Can't teach an old rain new tricks. Oh, I guess I'm dead. Maybe they multi-2, and we open a hand with a Melira, and we just attack with the Melira 10 times. Simply have an Esper Legends game. That would be good. So on a bad note, we're losing the match. On a good note, that was a pretty good game. I think I'm at peace with losing this match. Oh, I've had like 40-minute long game ones of the mono white mirror before. I feel like Tyvar is too many clicks. About now. Oh yeah, I reported a 0-0 at some point, I feel like. Maybe. That sounds like me. That sounds like something I would have done at some point in my life. Shame. I'm so ashamed. Oh no. We might have actually won this game if I had any time left on the clock. Alright, whatever. 2-2. I stand corrected. I'm so ashamed. Oh, the moral victory. I mean, the crazy thing is, we might have actually won that game free based on how things were going. And that was with me taking actions mostly at random. The game was worth the match loss. Yeah, I wanted to do a proper combo at some point in the league. Like, the other time we were going to combo, someone just scooped. I'm going to run a quick 1.5 minute ad break just to get rid of pre-rolls. So, sorry. It's true. I might have lost the match, but I got the Twitch clip. That's what matters. God, I'm so unbelievably grateful Jason dropped in and so was able to tell me how to combo. Just unfathomably grateful. Made my life substantially easier. Oh, it's okay, Noel. I have been enjoying the deck. I'm not convinced I would ever register it for a tournament, but it's pretty fun. I'm enjoying it way more than the Grixis version. I don't think I really get the Grixis version. It's a bit lost on me. Whereas this version does some very cool things. A lot more fun and more straightforward. Yeah. I also, like, understand why it exists more, I guess. Because the Grixis version, I just, like, doesn't actually feel better to me than, like, normal red-black or normal Grixis. Meaningfully. Whereas this is, like, this version is just going to have, like, a totally different matchup spread from anything else. And, like, attacks from a very unique angle. Where's my opponent? Oh, yeah. I think I disagree with CFT about Appraiser. The number of times in that Grixis version where there was just 0 food for Appraiser was kind of staggering. Like, I played against Mono White and there's just no creatures in the yard ever for Appraiser if you don't have Fable. I played against Mono Blue and literally just had to cast my Appraiser as, like, a free no text. Because no creatures were ever going to go to the yard until, like, turn 6 or 7. Like, I was having serious problems with Corpse Appraiser. Yeah, I've heard that that's the reasoning, Noor. I'm just suspicious of it. Is the problem. Yeah, I was incapable of playing Corpse Appraiser that league without moaning about it. Just like every single time without fail, I'd just be like, wow, I hate this card. Why am I playing this card? It has gotten less good, this is true. I also suspect it was just overrated in general. Like, if it was literally a free that always got its trigger, it would be great. I think it's a lot more awkward than that, unfortunately. Hey, Isaac. It's going pretty well. Yeah, I'm probably not up for the Two-Headed Giant pre-release VV. If I didn't have the Pro Tour in 3 weeks, I think I would be. But I think by the time the Pro Tour is over, I'm going to be totally burnt out on Magic for a little bit. And I don't want to like be adding a bunch of casual Magic on top of all the prep that I'm going to be doing and my streaming and stuff. So I think I don't want to like add to that, you know. But I might like to do one later in the year. That could be a lot of fun. Limited prep and hanging out. It's kind of limited prep. But only like, kind of. Two-Headed Giant is very different to draft. That's interesting. How often do you find yourself comboing with the Grixis version, Nor? I was like finding it pretty hard to actually get all the pieces together to combo. For various different reasons. You comboed twice over 6 rounds? Okay. I think I comboed once over 5 rounds, so that's not that dissimilar. This is 4 color. This is like green, white, blue, black, so non-red. Basically not playing Atsushi. You think that was unlucky? Yeah, so this is I've played 4 rounds of this list, and I've comboed twice now. But 2 of those matches were against mono blue. So like you're boarding out all the combo and getting a lot less games of it in your deck. Alright. Cool. Don't know what happened there. I'm sorry about the final match being a little bit of a letdown. Oh. Maybe I go jump in a one-on-one queue to make up for it or something. Do they still have one-on-one queues? They do. I assume these never fire, right? These must literally never fire. I would be a little bit surprised. Final match was amazing. I crushed them. You played mid-range games for all your mid-range matchups and comboed versus both white and domain. Okay. That's pretty good going. I don't know, I was really struggling against mono white with the Grixis deck when I was playing it. Just because, like, Corpse Appraiser never had any fuel. And it felt really hard to get to the point where you have enough mana to combo without having to pass the turn and leave an owl in play. Because like, I don't know, maybe I'm not understanding something there, but it feels like you need like 7 mana to actually combo. And that felt like a little bit tricky to get to. He wants to play me, go to the standard 2-player queues. This was really sweet though. I'm not. Also, having played 2 leagues of RataBlade, I'm not convinced I would register them for a tournament, but they are very, very cool decks. Yeah, the mana to combo is a bunch. Yeah, I guess you discard lands to Fable a lot less often, right? Than you would do with like Grixis, because you just need to hit your land drops to set up the combo. I enjoyed the deck. I did. Comboing off with it is very cool. Alright. My plan was just to play this league. And it went a lot faster than I was expecting. Like, some of our rounds were actually pretty quick. Especially the mono blue ones. So, I guess I'm ending the stream slightly earlier than planned. On Monday, and yeah, it's really helpful to know how it plays. I agree with that, absolutely. So you know which cards you have to target. You know, like, what them setting up the combo looks like. Like, I feel like if the mono white opponent I faced hadn't put the owl under an ossification and had answered it some other way, we would have really struggled to kill them. But the fact it was under an ossification made going for the kill a lot smoother and easier. Like, things like that are good to know about. So I'm very happy I played a couple leagues and like started wrapping my head around it a bit. Yeah, you don't sandbag them as much. Ah, right. So you don't hold on to them, the discard, as much because you're pretty happy having them in play. That makes sense. I think my plan next week, Monday and I think Tuesday, gonna be doing some modern just as a break from standard because the new cards aren't out yet and whatever, and that sounds fun to me. And then the rest of the week will be drafting. And I think until the Pro Tour, I'm just going to be exclusively drafting on stream and doing lots of standard prep off stream with my 2 teammates for this Pro Tour. Yeah, just giving your opponent 2 Lotus Petals. Yup. And that's really, really good to know about so that you like ossify something that's not a combo piece, hold your laydown arms for Owl or something like that. It's like really good to know. Play so much limited in Minneapolis. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So I think in modern I'm going to be doing Wilderness Wreck too. I need to try out the Sultai Wilderness Wreck deck. I need to get it out of my system. It looks so sweet. It looks exactly what I want to be doing. I don't know if it's good. Apparently it went like 11-4 or 10-5 or something in some recent big tournament with one person playing it, and the list looks really well tuned, and I'm just like, I don't even care if it's good. I just love that card too much. I do need Wilderness Rack. Yep. In before I'm playing it 4 months from now. Yeah. I mean, that's what happens. The last time I was like, get Wilderness Rack out of my system, I had like an 80% win rate with it in Modern. I was like, okay. I guess I'm going to keep playing it. I'm not being told not to. Alright, y'all are great. I hope everyone has a lovely weekend. Thanks for hanging out. All that good stuff. Catch y'all soon. Bye.